Little shop of cardboard, little shop of cardboard, flesh and blood. Little shop of cardboard, little shop of cardboard, pump and dump. Wait, but nobody plays this game. All right. Welcome to FaBled Hunters.
I'm Yuanji.
I'm Saint.
And today we're going to open some stuff.
That's right. We are definitely going to open up a box of semi-rigids.
Okay. A little anticlimactic.
Yeah, a little bit, right?
But the reason why we're opening up this box of semi-rigids is because we have another thing to open up.
That is correct. But before we feature the other thing, we wanted to change up the format of this episode because we were very fortunate to receive, as content creators, the recognition of Legend Story Studios and their trust in our ability to promote their new product, Outsiders, right?
Coming out soon.
Coming out soon.
Yeah, so I think whenever we opened a new set, we kind of just like freewheeled our responses to it.
We were winging it, yeah.
So, but now we have, like, formally, I think we came up with 5 criteria. We're gonna grade the set.
We're gonna grade the release. That is right.
So what are the subgrades?
Okay, so the subgrades, we're gonna have 5 subgrades. The first one will be opening experience, because I think that's the first thing you're gonna feel. Yeah. Opening experience. The grades will also be out of 5 with maximum, 0.5 in the middle, like from 0 to 5 and 4.5, 3.5, etc.
Yeah.
Then the second, I believe, most obvious attribute is going to be the art within the set.
Yeah. How well does everything look? Does it look like everything kind of like fits together? Is it cool looking?
Yeah. So art, it's very obvious. I mean, you look at art, we like art, TCG art, everything is going. Then we have next, I'd say, mechanics, which would be more Yuanji's department, right?
Yeah, but it's also just like how well, I mean, obviously we haven't played with any of the cards yet, so this is something that we might revisit later when we
For sure.
But just like, do the cards feel fun to play?
Yeah.
Are they boring? Are they a little bit too complicated? Are they just right?
What's going on with the cards? And I will weigh in, although I'm not so much of an active player these days.
Sure.
Now, number 4, on the other hand, I would say that's a little more me, just by a little, which is collectability.
Yep.
Yes, we're going to assess how collectible this box feels. And the whole set, and we'll see. And we are only, keep in mind, we are only looking at presumably 1 box of 24 packs, and we need to figure it out because this is a first look. We're filming way early before any spoilers are out. So but to be fair, we have to respect the release windows. So it's just gonna be our first feel. And last but not least, what do you think about putting this in the end, Yuanji?
Yeah, so we're calling the category impact.
Impact.
So it's just like overall, how much do we is our overall reaction to it? Do we think it's going to have like a positive effect on the game as a whole?
Or a disruptive effect on the game,
yeah.
Right?
So just like how impactful the set we think is going to be.
Okay.
I'm excited to kind of dig in.
I am as well.
Talking a little bit too much.
Oh, a little too much? Okay. Let's not hold everything up. This time, I hope to get guaranteed some cool cards. So Yuanji's going to get all the playables.
Yeah.
I will take the chase cards.
And that didn't like the last HP.
The history pack. Still a little salty. Out of a whole case.
Yeah.
But you're getting what you want, and I'm getting hopefully what I want. So I'll let you do the honors.
From Mr. James White.
The J-Dubs.
I saw him. He had some kind words to say at
he did?
Calling Auckland.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
About us?
Yeah, just like, well, I think he was talking to the people who are traveling from the U.S.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, and first things first.
Oh, yes.
We have a new playmat.
A new playmat. That is right. All right. We've got this. I don't know what art it is yet, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty kind of, you know, I don't know if it's steampunk, but it's definitely got fantasy elements. There's a lot of stuff in the back. There's like a floating city in the back, or either that, or there's just it's like in some cave. What do you think?
Kind of
harbor?
Yeah, kind of reminds me a little bit.
Cadaverous Contraband?
Yeah, if you watch the League of Legends show Arcane.
Yes. Oh yes, Arcane. Yeah.
Having like the Zaun like vibes. It's like a little bit dark. But there's still like a city in the background.
Yeah.
So we're in the pits this time.
We are.
So interested to kind of see what that is like. There's a little bit of a mercenary kind of feel to it. Maybe you're influencing them, Saint.
Yeah.
We're getting the box in a box.
A box in a box.
Yeah. So I think they sent the box in one of these acrylics.
Oh man, they're being really careful.
Yeah.
Wow. They are definitely, yes, keeping the collectors in mind.
Yeah, and I think
this is an acrylic box. Outsiders.
Cool.
Yes.
Maybe in the future, 5-10 years down the line, people will be trying to collect Outsiders and stuff like that.
I have no doubt, because as long as they keep pushing out some really good product, this stuff will be collectible.
Yeah, so I think the name Outsiders, I was told, is supposed to represent the fact that all the heroes in this set are somewhat outcasts, and that's why they don't have talents. They're not representing their like origin.
Really?
Yeah, so everyone is... So I was also told that this set is supposed to be kind of like a throwback to the mechanics of something like Welcome to Wraith.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm interested in that.
So
let's
Outsiders, first view.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh man.
We're gonna do left Twix, right Twix, and we're just gonna dive in. Oh my god.
All right. The seal is broken.
The seal is
we
broken.
Cannot go back.
Through the looking glass, right? Through the looking glass, as our buddy Open Boosters would say. We should get him back on. Open Boosters, we need to get...
Yeah, hit him up. I mean, you guys are best buds now, so you're always like doing stuff together.
Yes. Uh-oh. They said something about flow wraps, right? I heard in an interview that the flow wraps changed.
So Outsiders is printed, I think, in 2 locations. In Belgium, they have the paper flow wraps.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
I think these that we're getting are probably printed in Japan.
Can we see? I think it is in the bottom.
Yeah, maybe here it will say, yeah, made in Japan.
Made in Japan, right there. Robbie Wen is up there. Yep, James White and MJ Fatizio. Packaging. Thank you, MJ. I still need to sit down and have a convo with her. I saw her Worlds, but I was kind of just deflated. I was like, hey, what's up, you guys? MJ and Sam Yang. And they're like, we're on our lunch break. Who are you? And I'm just like, ouch. That really, they don't watch Fabled Hunters, apparently.
No. I think Outsiders is also the first set that is getting printed in multiple languages. So another first.
Yep. Oh, man.
So we are back to the plastic.
Still kind of nice. Yeah, reminds me of WTR, you know, a little bit, right? All right, are we doing left Twix, right Twix? We won't.
Which Twix did you want?
I'll let you pick, man.
I want the right Twix.
You want the right Twix? Okay, go for it. Kick us off, Yuanji.
All right, first pack ever to be opened by us.
Yep.
I'm not sure what the release schedule is going to be. You know, these plastic flow wraps are so much harder to open than...
Oh yes, the Japanese printing. You can't find the seam and find the G spot in the middle like you used to be able to with Arcane Rising. Yep. Is there? No. Wait a minute. There must be tabs. Are there tabs?
Are they? I'm not sure.
They're not tabs? Okay. It's a little strange. Okay.
Okay. First things first. Okay, this is at the beginning.
That's the token.
So we have Skybound Shot.
Skybound Shot.
It's a common arrow. If it has an aim counter, it's +1. Okay, so we're getting aim counters back. And then we have a generic.
Whoa.
Spring Load.
Oh, that looks pretty cool. Like that 3D art coming out of
snake.
like the Illusionist. Yeah.
When this attacks, if you have no cards in hand, it gains +3. Okay.
Spring Load. Okay.
Infect. 0 cost. Assassin attack. Stealth. When this hits a hero, create a Blood Rot Pox token under their control. Blood Rush.
Wait. There's a little symbol.
Oh yeah, there's symbols. This kind of reminds me of like Guilds of Ravnica.
Okay.
Have you ever played?
Yeah, of course. Guilds of Ravnica was a great set.
Yeah. So,
and another is that the same symbol, or is that a little different?
No, I think these are the same symbol, but this is a ranger. Interesting.
Ranger action. Okay.
So I remember reading in the lore thing about how there's different like gangs or like groups.
Okay.
So maybe that's what they're referring to.
Withering Shot?
Withering Shot. It has an aim counter. It has +1. When this hits a hero, create a frailty token under their control. Oh yeah, so there's a lot of different tokens now that all do pretty, I think, impactful things.
Yeah.
Oh, the reprint.
Oh, reprint of Ravenous Rabble. I know this card. I've played this card before.
This card's very strong.
Very strong. Very good.
Okay. Deadly Duo, another common. When this hits, the next attack action card with 2 or less base power you play, this combat chain gains +2. So I think this is a pretty good card for Benji.
Yep. Whoa, so this could be 3. This in red should be 1 pitch.
Yeah, for 3.
Go again for 3, which is already on value, right? Adds +2, so you get 5 and go again for 1 pitch. That's pretty solid,
At
right?
5, it's really good. So I think in the yellow pitch, I think this is like a Benji card.
Okay.
So if you attack with it for 2, then it'll be like kind of unblockable, and then it'll be on rate. The red is actually above rate if it hits.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's above rate.
Yeah, this one is like 1 below rate.
Malign.
Stealth. Damage that will be dealt by Malign can't be prevented. Interesting.
Wow. Unblockable 0 for 3 if it's red.
There's like an anti-Oldham card or something?
Nice. Nice.
I'm not sure. Feisty
Locals.
If this is defended by an action card, it has +2. Ooh.
This art reminds me of like that Captain's Call and some of the Monarch throwback, right?
Something militia.
Yep. A little bit.
Scout the periphery. So we're getting a lot of generic cards.
Yeah.
In the pack. It says 0 cost.
Are these all generic? Oh, assassin.
Yeah. So we have 1, 2 generic cards.
And they're all mixed up. It's not like in the first 2 sets where the first 4 are generic, right?
Yeah. So it's a blue. 0 cost. Look at the top card of target hero's deck.
Okay.
The next attack action card you play from Arsenal this turn gets +. Well, this card's actually really strong.
Really? Because if it's red, it's +3, right?
Yeah, so in red, this gives +3, so it's on rate with like a nimbleism or something. But notably, the restriction that it has is for an attack to be played out of Arsenal, so it affects like everything. And looking at the top card of your hero's deck, I think is really good, particularly for Ranger. So James, I think, made a big point about how he thought Sand Scour Greatbow was going to be really big.
Okay.
So this like lets you see, is the top card of my deck an arrow? And then decide like what you want to do.
Okay.
I think this card
or
is
assassin,
really
it can mill an important card of the opponent's deck, right?
Yeah, so I think this is a pretty good card. Okay.
Blade Cuff, that looks new.
So this is a common.
This is all new.
Yeah. 2 cost destroy. So it blocks 1 as Blade Break.
Okay.
Destroy Blade Cuff. Your daggers get +1 this turn. Interesting.
So if you got multiple daggers, then you can hit more than once.
If you attack twice, it's like on rate, but it also has Blade Break, so it's kind of like improved Iron Rot.
Okay.
Also works for Ninja, so it works with Kodachis. Assassin Ninja.
Okay.
So that's like the new thing in this set where they have when they have like
class, multi-class cards. Right?
like hybrid.
Okay. Are we still? We're still in commons. Okay.
And this is taking a bit. I think we're taking our time.
It's okay.
Short and sharp. So this is also like hybrid assassin or ninja attack reaction. 1 cost. Choose 1. Target dagger attack gains +2, or target attack action card with 2 or less base power gets +2. So this is kind of like a different Razor Reflex.
A little bit.
Yeah, but assassin and ninja can both use it.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay, first rare.
Now we're in the rares.
Lace with Inertia. It's a ranger action. It says your next arrow attack this turn gains +3, and when this hits a hero, create an inertia token under their control. So inertia token is kind of like the seek and destroy effect, where at the end of your opponent's next turn, they have to get rid of all of their cards in their arsenal, I think. So it just prevents them from arsenaling.
Okay.
Kind of interesting. I think could be a strong effect. I mean, Seek and Destroy was Majestic. This is at rare for, I think, like a similar type of effect.
Sure.
Ooh, we got our first Majestic.
Barbed undertow. Let's put those in the middle. What does this do? We got to read everything, right?
So it's a 1-cost arrow. Blocks 3. It says, if Barbed Undertow has an aim counter, it gains. When this hits a hero, choose red, yellow, or blue. Until the start of your next turn, they can't pitch cards of the chosen color.
Wow.
So
that's very strong, right?
So yeah, so like I'm thinking you hit this against like an Oldhim
or Icelander.
They just can't.
They're done for a turn.
Yeah.
This is a must block. It's 1. It blocks for 3. Like, this is very strong, right?
Yeah, this seems like it could be like one of the big players.
There we go. It's up there. That's our M number 1.
So we have another foil. Our foil is short and sharp.
Sure. Yep.
So this is kind of like the razor reflex of this set. It buffs daggers instead of swords and daggers.
Okay.
Or attack action cards with 2 or less.
We had that earlier, right?
Yeah.
Is that our foil? Okay.
And then we have a token.
A quiver. Wait a minute.
So there's 2. Yeah, there's 2 token slots.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So this is like the new thing. So we got spoiled a Majestic quiver. This is the common one. It's just a token.
Put a card from your arsenal on the bottom of your deck.
Interesting.
Well, why do they want it on the bottom of your deck? That's card disadvantage and you lose a gear, right?
It must have something to do with what Riptide does.
Okay.
I assume.
Okay. So it's a token. What? Oh, Crow's Nest. Is that a quiver?
Oh, so this is an Azalea. So this is 1 quiver for
double
each
quivers,
hero.
yeah.
Oh, so the Azalea quiver says, whenever an arrow is put face up into your arsenal from your deck, you may pay 1. If you do, put an aim counter. Oh, so this makes it so that all of your it's kind of like if you equip this, then you can pay 1 for like the Sand Scarab Great Bow type of effect.
Okay.
And sometimes like a lot of the arrows that we saw so far, they get +1 if they have an aim counter, so it's worth it.
Adds an aim counter. It's extra. It's add on, right?
Yeah, and this one doesn't destroy, whereas this one you destroy it. So I don't know. The Azalea one seems a little bit better to me, but I again don't know what Riptide is going to be doing.
Yeah, not yet.
It must have something good with destroying your things.
Okay, I'm going to put this in the common slot right there.
Yeah, so we have a Katsu token and Ponder token. This is a token that we've seen before. Beginning of your end phase, destroy it. And
extra card. That's pretty cool. Okay, has Ponder been impactful to the meta yet? Not yet, right?
Not really. So the only cards that have had Ponder on them are like these wizard cards that haven't seen a ton of play. Or at least like the Ponder side of it hasn't been super important. One of the main cards that got spoiled kind of at the beginning of the cycle was Codex of Frailty, I think it was called.
Well, I see a Spider's Bite, so we're holding for Yuanji.
We're back to Spider's Bite. It comes back.
It does come back. Spider's Bite was in Dynasty, so everybody already knows about this card. It is a dagger, so it can get buffed. Infecting Shot. I don't know if this is new. You got to guide me, but it looks like it could have a rate of 1 to 5.
Yeah, this is new.
Infecting Shot has an aim counter.
So you have the same like little like watermark on this one.
Yes, you do. And it blocks for 3. If it's red, it's probably 1 for 5. If it has an aim counter, buffs up. 1 for 6 would be ridiculous.
Blood Rod Pox is actually super powerful. So it says if your opponent has a Blood Rod Pox at the end of their turn, if they don't pay 2, they take 2 damage, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's strong. Back Heel Kick, 0 for 3. If Twin Twisters was the last attack, this combat chain, this has if back heel kick would gain attack, instead it gains that much +1.
Interesting. So Twin Twisters can give your next attack plus, and it was never used in like a combo chain before.
Okay.
So this is like a brand new combo line for Ninja.
Okay. On Twin Twisters.
Yeah, 0 for 3. Okay.
0 for 3, red pitch. So it'll gain 1. It gives you 4 value essentially,
sure.
right? Okay. Isolate, Stealth, Dominate, 0 for 2. Still don't know what stealth is. Do you?
So stealth is a mechanic that's kind of similar to combo, where it doesn't do anything, just like on the card, but it's like a signifier. So there's some things that, for example, some attack reactions have been spoiled, so they buff attacks with stealth.
Okay.
It's unclear. We'll probably see a token for a hero that interacts with stealth.
Okay. So this is just a vanilla card, right?
Yeah, Dominate.
An assassin vanilla card. Brush Off, generic instant. Next time you would be dealt 1 damage this turn. Prevent it.
Ooh, this actually seems quite strong in red.
Yeah.
So most attack reactions,
Mm-hmm.
They can only be played on like defense reactions only be played on physical attacks.
Mm-hmm.
This works on like arcane damage.
Okay.
So we had a version Oasis Respite.
Yep.
You pay 1, you prevent
But this
4.
is 0. But
Yeah, this
how
is
is
0.
this? How is this better than, say, a Sigil of Solace?
So, for example, like if Kano is comboing you off, you really want to prevent the damage on the Aether
Rather
Wildfire.
than take the damage and then heal back,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. So I can definitely
you see some use cases there,
Yeah.
right? Okay, Widowmaker, 1 for 3. It's an arrow, so 1 for 4 essentially if it's red pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Defense reactions can't be played to Widowmaker's chain link. Defense, so that's like a mini Command and Conquer on the evasion side, right?
Yeah.
Widowmaker is defended. It has +3, so it can be 7.
Oh, this seems
my
really good
God.
with a so Zayla's
Dominate?
zero power,
Yeah.
can give dominate.
Yeah. Then it can
And
be
you can't
7.
and you can't block with defense reactions.
That is super strong. That is super duper strong, and it's a common, right?
Yeah.
That
This card seems like it could be kind of crazy.
it's Widowmaker. Yeah.
Okay, so we have
Surging Strike. We know what this card does. We've seen you before. Surging
a
Strike.
lot of
Scout the periphery. Red. Same thing,
yeah.
right?
I think this card has a lot of promise.
Okay. I'm liking this. This is
Because a lot of decks before, like when you would like to play buffs,
Mhm.
but for example, you would want to play something like a Nimblism, but
Mm-hmm.
you might also have like cards that you play from Arsenal that are like higher than that. For
okay.
example, you have a Command and Conquer in your Arsenal, you can play this, and your Command and Conquer attacks for 9.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like
I hear you. It's not conditional. It's not only the 2 or more resource or 1 or less resource, right?
Yeah.
Yep. For
Yeah,
sure.
so-
Twin Twisters.
Oh,
We know what this
did get
is.
a reprint.
Yep.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. So you can play it, right?
Yeah.
And use the combo chain.
Peace of mind. This is new.
Peace of mind. The next time you would be dealt attack damage this turn, prevent 3 of that damage. And it's an instant. And you get to draw a card.
This was spoiled. A lot of people were saying like, oh, they think that this is gonna break Oldhim.
Mm-hmm.
It's like another thing for Oldhim to play, especially like the red version. I think the main text on this card that's good is making a ponder
token. Yep.
Yeah, so
yep.
it's kind of like a free like card.
Yeah, it's not as good as say a Sink Below, but it helps you draw a card in your end phase. Meaning at the end, you could do it on their turn, but not their end phase. Or do we both share the end phase?
No, so how the ponder token will work? So it's like they attack you, you block, you play Peace of Mind, you get a ponder token. Then on your turn, you can like play your whole hand out, and then at the end of that turn, then you don't like normally you would need to keep a card to Arsenal. If you have a ponder token, you'll just draw a card, and then you can Arsenal that card.
Okay, interesting.
So I think really good with Oldhim.
This is everything's different. Wayfinder's Crest. Look at the top card of target hero's deck when you defend.
Interesting that Ranger has an ability like this.
Yeah.
I can see like why you would want to look at your own deck, but
Well, it's Blade Break. It's a extra plus. It's like slightly better than an Iron Rot Helm.
yeah. How do you feel about like the Nomad type of like look on this one? It's like very different from like a lot of the other cards.
A little bit
A lot
different
of the
art.
other cards are like,
Native
pretty-
American
yeah,
looking, right?
Pretty dark. This
Yeah.
one has like more of like a peaceful look.
Yeah,
to it.
rustic, cultural type of feel to it. I like it.
This is
Verlin
the opposite
Hutch.
look.
This is the opposite. This is a little,
In your face.
yes, in your face, a little morbid, a little, what the hell? Oh, God.
This
Yeah.
can't be played from hand, so it's
Yep.
already like a big restriction.
So Arsenal, let's say, right?
Yeah,
It's an Assassin Ranger action.
When this chain link resolves, if Virulent Touch is defended by a card from hand, create a Blood
Rot Pox. So, like, it debuffs them if they block.
Yeah, so like the red one is gonna attack for 4. So
Mm-hmm.
if they don't block it from Arsenal, then it's getting in damage. no
Yeah,
matter what.
it's pick your poison, or you could sacrifice your gear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What else? Pendulum Trap, rare.
Oh yeah, so this is I think Riptide is supposed to be like the trap ranger.
Mm-hmm.
So what does it say?
Defense has played activated reaction. This chain put the top 2 cards of their deck into their graveyard. The attacking hero has played an activated reaction. This chain link.
Interesting. So this is like an anti-attack reactions,
Mm-hmm.
or you just get an additional effect. I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
Extra value.
yeah,
after
not
blocking.
sure- yeah, not
0
sure.
could be 0 for 4.
Yeah,
right?
not sure how much mill is going to be. prevalent.
Okay.
But this card is really strong. This was spoiled at I think Indianapolis.
Really?
Yeah, this card is really strong.
Gust Wave costs 2 or less to play. It has Go Again, and when this attacks, you may banish a card with combo from your graveyard. If you do, search your deck for a card with the same name, banish it, then shuffle. You may play it this combat chain. 2 for 4 though.
Yeah, but so if you played a Gust Wave, then it becomes
Then it's 0 for 4.
It's a 0 for 4 Go Again, and you get to banish a card from your graveyard. So you're like drawing a card of your choice.
Search your deck for a card with the same, banish it, then shuffle. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, so this could be like a 0 for like 7, 8, whatever.
Really?
Yeah, this card is
that seems good. Short and sharp. We've already seen this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Missouri,
so
Switchblade.
new hero.
New hero. This is new?
Yeah,
like
once,
new.
Yeah, once per turn, attack reaction. Banish a card from your hand face down. Turn the banished card this way face up.
If it's an attack.
If it's an attack
Yep,
action card with cost 2 or less, put target attacking card with stealth from their active chain. There's a lot of words. Put target attacking card with stealth from your active chain link onto the bottom of its owner's deck. Then put a banished card. Oh, wait a second.
So does stealth replace other cards?
Wait, this guy's ridiculous. Have you ever played with like the mechanic ninjutsu in Magic? So ninjutsu lets you when you attack,
put something out and then
switch
fake them out and then switch the attacking.
So this, it doesn't even say like they have to like not block it. So it's like I attack with my thing with stealth. Let's say like the dominate thing. You block with a card. I like switch out, command and conquer. And
well, something else that has stealth, right?
Put target attacking card with
on the bottom. Then put the banished card onto the active
it's just
chain.
any card from your hand face down.
Turn the card. Okay.
If it's an attack action card with cost 2
or less.
So
you can command and conquer.
Yeah, you can switch like one of your stealth attacks with like a command and conquer.
Holy crap. That's pretty gangster, right?
Yeah, what the heck is this, man?
Okay, that's a card. That's a card. It'll be spoiled by that time though, but still, right? That is some impact. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah, I think this hero is gonna be a problem.
Yeah. Your attack action cards played from arsenal and weapon attacks have -1. At the beginning, your end phase, destroy frailty.
Yeah, so a lot of the tokens, so like this one, Blood Rat Pox, and Inertia are just kind of like debuffs.
Debuffs, status debuffs. All right, that was a pack. That took a while.
Yeah, so I think the more we do, we'll see some repeats.
And then we'll skip through the repeats.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go over the tokens first. Riptide. It says when you play a card from hand, you may put a card from hand face down into your arsenal. Okay. Whenever a trap you control triggers, deal 1 damage to the attacking. Oh, so he does damage by blocking with defense reaction.
He just pings you, and he's got less life, 19 life.
Interesting. Yeah,
There's Azalea. We know it is Azalea. Yep.
Okay. And then the quivers we've seen before as well.
The 2 quivers.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I think the only reason why this like Riptide specialization or the quiver is like maybe if you have like a thing in your arsenal, but you want to try to get like a trap because like you can get like a trap in there, and then maybe that's why. I'm not exactly sure. It's still unclear. So we Withering Shot. Okay, so this I think we've seen. If not this version, I think there's like a cycle of these. So this one makes the frailty token.
Okay.
Normally is a 1 for 5. It has an aim count of 1 for 6.
Sure. Went through that already.
Seek Horizon. This is a reprint. I think from Monarch.
Yep.
I've heard people talking about this card. So one of the things that this card can do, like if you manipulate the top of your deck, is I think one of the bows in this set lets you look at the top card of your deck, and if it's like an arrow card, you can like, or like with Azalea, you can put like an arrow on top of your deck so it'll have dominate.
Okay.
It's kind of guarantee. Interesting.
Wither.
It says when this hits a hero, create a frailty token. Yeah.
Stealth
so
again.
Yeah. So this is like another thing, man. Stealth is gonna be
trouble.
Yeah.
1-2 punch.
Oh, so
is that new?
Yeah,
it's new.
This is a head jab combo.
Okay.
So it says, if head jab was the last attack this combat chain, this has, when this hits a hero, deal 2 damage to them. So the red one would be another like 0 for 3.
But this would be a Benji card too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And it combos and adds
Yeah,
damage.
because in Benji, this like attacks for 2 and
Yellow,
if it hits,
and then
they're
hits
gonna...
for 2, 4 damage, and then the attack value is 2. There you go.
Sounds good.
This is new.
Merkmeyer Grapnel.
Merkmeyer. Sick Merc.
0 for 3, so the red one's going to be 0 for 4. If it has an aim counter, it's +1, so it's going to be 0 for 5.
Yep.
Damage that will be dealt by Merkmeyer Grapnel can't be prevented. Okay, so it's another like anti...
Yeah. You get a special attribute, but you don't get that 1 for 5 rate.
Yeah, like kind of like Oldham type of thing. Oh, Descending Gust Wave. So this is the new Gust Wave that's in the set.
There's all Gust Wave keywords, right?
This is mentioned in one of Katsu's enders that were spoiled called Dishonored.
Yep.
So it says combo. If Surging Strike was the last attack of this combat chain, this costs 1 less to play and has +2. So the red one would be a 0 for 4.
4 plus 2.
Or 0 for 3 plus 0 for 5 go again?
Yep, 0 for 5 go again, which is super sick.
Ooh, that seems really good, man.
That's going to make people... We know what a Ravenous Rebel does, but that's going to make Ninja really malign. Okay, Stealth.
Okay, this is kind of, I think this is like your kind of like filler stealth card.
Yep.
So it makes me think that Uzuri is just going to be playing like a bunch of these like stealth cards.
And then like,
swapping them
Psych, Command and Conquer, right?
Yeah.
Come to fight. We've seen this before.
Oh yeah, this is a reprint.
Seeker's Mitts.
So this is a generic equipment. It says destroy Seeker's Mitts, prevent the next 1 damage that will be dealt to your hero, and then opt 1. Okay. It doesn't have block. Not sure how good this is, but...
Short and sharp, we've seen that already, right?
Yep. Okay.
Humble. Oh, that's a card.
When this hits a hero, that hero loses all abilities until the end of the next turn. Ooh, I wonder if this comes in red, then it's like another one of those like 2 for 6.
Erase face.
Yeah, it's another like one of those like 2 for 6 kind of thing. So it's like a different like flavor, kind of similar to Erase Face.
Is Erase face 3 block or?
No, Erase Face is also 2 block,
2 block.
but this Humble, if it comes in red, very interesting.
Interesting. Okay, 2 block. There you go.
Rares go.
Yep, right there. The rares go. They're spinning.
Wait, this card's a rare bonds? Oh my god.
Yeah. Yep.
What the heck?
Spinning wheel kick.
So it costs 1. It says combo of Twin Twisters or Spinning Wheel Kick was the last attack this combat chain. It has +1. And when this hits, put it on the bottom of its owner's. Okay, so it's like kind of like an anti-fatigue kind of thing. Normally it would be like a 1 for 4 go again, but then it gets +1, so it's like a 1 for 5 go again. It's pretty strong.
And if it hits, then you cycle it.
Yeah,
and it's still impactful and still the owner's deck. There you go. Deadly Duo.
When this hits, next attack action card. Okay, we've seen
this already. There you go.
Yep.
All right, I've already cut mine. We're going to move on to next pack because, wow, look at the time. Isolate, Stealth Dominate. We've gotten that already, right?
Yeah.
Skybound Shot, aim counter +1.
Yeah, so
1
this
for
is
6.
just like a good rate on an arrow.
It's good value. Peace of Mind we've seen already, right?
Yep.
Now we'll go through it. Freewheeling Renegades. I have not seen this, I don't think.
Blue,
1 for 4? Defended by an action card. This is... So it goes back. It's buffed up to 1 for 6 unless it's defended by an action card.
Yeah, but I could see, for example, this, you like swap it onto like with the assassin. Let's say you attack with something that isn't like easily blocked. Maybe
like stealth?
Yeah, maybe they just don't block it and then you switch it out. It gets like a 6.
Lenabelle, puff your chest out. Even more than that. Now you're ready to fight. Lenabelle. That's good flavor. We were talking about in that other unreleased video that, you know, flavor text is important, and that was pretty good flavor text, right? Spire Sniping.
Yeah, I'm just pre-cutting all of my packs.
Okay. Yeah. Spire Sniping and put it face up in arsenal. Top 2 cards of your deck, then put them back in any order. Ranger action turn. Put our turn face up in arsenal.
That seems pretty good for like a generic like Lexi, because like Lexi can turn it face up and then basically get...
No, but if it's red and 1 for 5 and it's 3 cards, it should... Does it move up to 3 cards? I think
the effect is going to be unchanged, but it's just the power. Usually.
Okay, cool. Spring Load, we saw this, right? No cards in hand, if you have no cards in hand. It goes up to 1 for 5.
Yeah, 1 for 5 is like at rate for a 3 block, so it's a little bit under rate, but it's also generic.
Yeah, Malign we've seen already. Rabble we've seen already. Seeker's Leggings, instant destroy Seeker's Leggings.
Oh, so this is I think like a cycle. So I think there's going to be 1 in each slot.
Okay.
So you can just like pay 1 to prevent
like
1 and off.
Iron Rod or anything like that. Just a cycle of all the 4 pieces of gear, right? Plunge. When this hits, your next dagger this turn gains +1.
So it would be like a 1 for 3. If it hits, it's like a 1 for
4. Go
that's like at right.
Yep.
Interesting.
Toxicity.
Next.
When this hits a hero, they lose 5 life.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a buff. When this hits a hero, they lose 5 health.
Interesting.
That is pretty crazy. That's a lot of health. That's 0 for 5, and it's a buff.
Yeah, but it
if it's dominate, yeah.
Yeah, one thing is that card. Oh man, is it 0 for 5? That's so
0 for 5, and it's lose health. So that you better not get hit by that.
Yeah.
Recoil, combo of head jab was the last. When this hits a hero, put a card from their hand on top of their deck. Wow.
Oh
wow. Card disadvantage or card advantage for you. Card no bueno for the opponent.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, it's combo, but it does have go again. So yep. Brush off. We saw this already. Yep. 3 life. Instant.
Yeah. Here I can hear the Kano man's complaining.
Yep. Uzuri again.
Yeah, so this
Same
is a
type
young
of
version.
thing. Ooh, young Uzuri. She looks alright. She looks a little better than. She looks a little more, masculine in the other one. And there is Arachne Solitary
This is
Confinement.
a new hero. So it says your first attack with stealth each turn. Has...
Oh wow! So wait a minute. That kind of answers your question about go again, right?
Yep.
Arachne will get extra go again.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Cool.
Okay, and Bloodrot Pox, unless you pay 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so Pox is like really strong.
Yeah, and there's Kadachi again.
Okay, so it looks like the ninja weapons are going to be Kadachis.
Okay.
Okay, I have pre-cut all of my packs.
I guess I'll do the same because
just to
out of
speed
interest
things.
of time.
Yeah.
There's no other way to get these cards, so this is not staged packs. I get accused of that for my Rudy pack openings.
Okay, we have the Skybound Shot. Okay, we've seen this before. Feisty Locals. Yeah, so I think we can go through.
Of course, cut down to size.
When this hits a hero, if they have 4 or more cards in hand, they discard. Ooh, so this is another like one of those things where like I can already see like for example, there's Yuri, you attack with like some card with stealth, then they don't block it, and you like swap it out for this card. They have to discard a card. It's just like super good.
It forces some sort of hand disruption.
Yeah,
right?
like they're gonna have to block. I think this card's actually quite good. Also, good thing I think is that it's at common. Having like powerful effects like this at common, I think is gonna make the game in general just like a lot.
It's gonna disrupt the game.
More fun to play.
Yeah, change the way the interactions are. Right.
Yeah, Milan. So we've seen these.
Yep. Brush off again.
Widowmaker.
Oh, we saw that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is just the red version.
That's a 1 for 7. Effectively, head jab. We've seen it. Got to play the ninja stuff. Seek Horizon. Okay. There is gonna be that callback.
Yeah, Seekers.
Yep. And that's part of the cycle you said of the gear, right?
Bloodrot Trap. So this is another trap. When this defends and the attacking hero has played or activated a reaction, this chain create a Bloodrot Pox token. Oh, so this block's 0 for 3, but potentially is doing like 5.
Yep. So it's very, very defensive.
Yeah, or if you play like Riptide, and when you play this, it's doing 1 damage, so it's like maybe 0 for 6.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really good. Hurl. So it's a rare. It says, as an additional cost to play Hurl, you may pay 1. And when you do, it gains... When this attacks, target dagger you control deals 1 damage to target hero. If the damage is dealt this way, the dagger has hits. Destroy the
dagger.
Interesting.
Really?
Makes me think that there's going to be some kind of poison dagger.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe I'm Majestic. Infectious Host. It's 0 cost generic attack. It says, when this attacks a hero, if you control a frailty token, create a frailty token under their control. Then repeat. Oh, so this is like, you want to debuff me, I'm going to debuff you back.
Okay.
2 block.
Rare. Okay.
We got a foil rare. Cost 2. Cost X resource points less to play, where X is the total damage you've dealt with daggers this cottage. That's go again. Oh, interesting. So the red one is potentially just be like a 0 for 4 go again, which is always like pretty strong.
I'll take that. And then the quiver. Oh, whoop. What's the 2 quivers are the same? What about that bow?
This has been spoiled already. This is like I think the token bow for this set says you can put an arrow from your hand face up. or you may turn a face down arrow in your arsenal face up and then put an aim counter.
Aim counter. Okay. It's pretty good. That helps with the aim counter mechanic. We don't need special bows at rare, majestic, or otherwise, right? Okay, spire sniping. We've done this already, right?
Yeah.
Cut down to size. We've seen this as well. Razor's Edge. Have we seen this?
No. So this is
just a buff card. Assassin.
I think this was
reaction.
I think this was in the holiday article.
Oh, this was in the whatever that lore article was.
Yeah,
I forgot it. I forgot the name of it. 1-2 punch. We've seen this already. Spring load. We saw this in red. Merkmeyer grapnel. Obviously, with a name like that, we've seen that too. Back heel kick. Twin twisters. The same, right? Plus one.
Yeah. Fight wither.
Ooh.
Mask of Malicious Man. Somebody said to me that LSS really likes alliteration.
Yeah. Action, resource, put a card from your hand or arsenal on the bottom of your deck. Destroy Mask of Malicious Manifestations. Reveal cards from the top of your deck until you reveal an attack action card. Put it in your hand, then shuffle, go again. Wow. So
reveal cards until you reveal. So wait, like draws? Oh no, but you have to put a card from your hand. Okay, so it's like swaps out a card.
Okay, so when you need an attack as a ranger or an assassin,
yeah,
right? Like an arrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. Plunge, next dagger. We've seen this already, right? Bleed out. We just had one. X
we had a foil one.
X is total damage. Okay. Lace with frailty.
This was one of the cards that I think was spoiled at Indie. So it's just like a buff.
Okay. Sedate, stealth. When this hits a hero, create an inertia token under their control. Something to slow them down.
Is the watermark foil?
It doesn't look like it.
Okay.
No. Okay. The Pox token, Kadachi. The bow, Kadachi. I'll still just leave the foils and the M's.
Sure.
You'll play with them, but still.
So sedation shot.
Is that new? No?
No. This is inertia token. So I think there's one of these for each type of token. Spring load.
So debuffs
Sundeck,
galore.
Gust wave. Kind of interesting that this is like a combo card, but it has only 2 block, but also just has go again naturally.
Yep. Edge. Okay. Seen it. Feisty locals. Widowmaker. Strong card. Is strong.
Be like water. Oh yeah, this is one of the cards.
Bruce Lee.
This is one of the cards that they spoiled. So this actually can like, it's like a generic like combo. So it's like it's just like a head jab in stats. But if it hits, you can have it be any of the starters.
Yeah, it can change into anything, like morph into the card of your line, right? For extra utility and versatility.
Scout, threadbare tunic.
Oh, it's a tunic.
Oh, so you can gain a resource, activate only if you have no cards in hand.
Why would you need that? No cards in hand?
So this is just like, this
it's
is
a player
worse
arsenal
than,
card.
Yeah, this is worse than
the Blossom of Spring.
But yeah. I think for limited, it's probably going to be pretty good.
Okay.
Usually, chess pieces that give you resources are really strong limited.
Okay. That's fair.
Virulent,
like Deep Blue is pretty good.
Yeah, Virulent Touch. Okay, so we saw this.
Bleed out. We've seen that. That's a lot of bleed outs.
Oops.
Okay.
Wreak
Havoc. Oh, so that's a big one on the box. Yeah, it is.
So it says, defense reactions can't be played to Wreak Havoc's Chain Link. When this hits a hero, you may turn a card in their arsenal face up, then destroy a defense reaction in their arsenal. Ooh.
Okay.
So it's like if they were sitting on a defense reaction.
Yep.
Interesting.
Like a mini CNC.
Okay. It looks like they're printing like a lot of cards to kind of
complement CNC. Like you want extra power, but it doesn't replace CNC.
Yeah, you're just playing more CNCs now.
Okay, and we had Riptide already, right? I got that. Oops. That's all right.
Yeah, we had Riptide. I think we've seen all the heroes now because the other heroes, like Benji, is a reprint.
Yep. Let's just go through Prel. Is this new?
Yeah.
Play this. Combat chain gains +1.
So this is like kind of interesting. So some of the cards that they made are like I think only good for like one of the heroes. So like this I think is like a really good card for the Arachne because you get go again.
Yep.
But like Uzuri, for example, I think you want like all these like generic cards that have like hit triggers instead.
Yep. Next attack you play gains +1. So even if you stealth it out, it still gets +1, right? Okay. Destructive Deliberation. I don't think we've seen this here.
Yeah.
Ponder token. Okay.
So it's 2 for 3. Okay, so
When it hits a
so
hero.
it's a 2 for 5.
2 for 5. Not really that good and doesn't have go again.
But
right?
making a ponder token is pretty strong.
But it has to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the rate is really good if it does hit. Interesting.
Okay.
Falcon Wing, this is new.
Aim counter on it has +1. 0 for 3. 0 for 3 red arrow.
But it has go again. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Becomes 0 for 4. Threatening, right? 1-2
Yeah.
punch. We've seen that. Peace of mind. Seen it. Spire sniping.
Yeah, we've seen this card
Yep.
before.
Twin twisters. Okay. Now we're whether we saw the mask.
Wait, no, this is a new mask.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is a different mask.
Oh.
So this is
Also Assassin Ninja. Destroy mask with shifting perspectives. Whenever a dagger hits this turn, you may put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck. If you do, draw a card.
Yeah, so the other one, I think you just like pay and then you can like swap something.
Okay.
This one is like when your daggers hit.
Trade out. Okay. That's cool. Short and sharp. We've seen it. Bleed out again. A lot of bleeding out. Spinning wheel kick. No Majestic. What? We're very short on Majestics today.
Yeah.
Spinning wheel kick. We've seen it in rare. Infecting shot in common. Right?
Okay.
Inertia. We haven't seen this token yet, right? Beginning your end phase, destroy inertia, then put all cards from your hand and arsenal on the bottom of your deck.
Yeah, so this is like a debuff that you give to your opponents.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But they get to redraw, right? At the end of their end phase, no?
At the beginning. Yeah, they draw. But
They still draw.
It's kind of like seek and destroy.
They
It's just like
they cycle out.
so they can't like keep an arsenal.
Got it. And Spider Spite and Katsu and Ponder. Okay, great. It's on you. Let's get through it.
Yeah, maybe we hopefully get some more Majestics.
Yeah, hopefully you get more Majestics, and man, we're gonna have to Iron Man this session. We're taking our time, but let's see. 24 packs.
Okay, brush off, Falcon Wing. We're just gonna start speeding through these.
Yep, Renegades, Descendant Gustwave.
I think this card is so good.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, Razor's Edge, cut down to size, Withering Shot, the Duo, Infect. Okay.
Seeker's Head.
Yeah, this is
the cycle.
One in that cycle. Short and sharp. Looking for a scrap. As an additional cost to play looking for a scrap, you may banish a card with 1 power from your graveyard. When you do this, it gains +1 and go again.
So it gets up to 5 and go again if you banish. Right?
Yeah, 1 for 5 go again is really strong.
Yep.
Interesting.
But you gotta banish. So, what's that?
Ooh.
Codex of Blood Rot.
Each hero, so this is like a cycle. Each hero puts a card from their hand face down into their arsenal. Create a Ponder token under your control and a Blood Rot Pox token under each opponent's control. Yeah, I think this card is kind of nuts.
That's a little crazy. Wow. Face down into their arsenal. So you put, and then you get extra cards back, and then you get card advantage, and then they take damage.
Yeah, so like the first clause, okay, both players...
That's neutral, right?
But also like when they put a card from their hand into their arsenal, then they can't block with it. So it's also kind of like reducing your opponent's total block that turn.
Okay.
But then creating a Ponder makes it like card neutral. Blood Rot Pox token is just like damage.
Damage to them. And it's multiple opponents' controls. That's pretty cool. So there you go. That's a solid Majestic.
Foil, common, wither. And we've seen these tokens all before.
Just respecting these new cards, so sleeving the foils out of habit. Azalea's poking out. What's up? Off. Seeing all this? Stop me if I miss something, but it looks like we're familiar with all these cards. Oh, Silken Gi. Next attack has -1.
And costs 1 less to play.
Interesting. That's interesting. Okay. No defense power plunge.
Yeah, so it's like a different way to get like a resource.
Yep. Humble. Here's the big one. 2/6.
I think this card's pretty good.
Yep. Okay. Wreak Havoc. We've got this in blue now. Okay. Oh, Spike Pit Trap in Majestic is definitely a new card. Legendary Riptide Specialization. 0. Okay. When this defends and the attacking hero is played or activated a reaction, this chain link, put the top card of their deck into their graveyard and they lose X health, where the X is a number of cards in their graveyard with that name. So that means maximum does 3. Plus 1 from Riptide,
So
right?
it's like a ZR for 7, maybe?
For 7? Why?
Because it blocks 3.
Oh, yeah. And that does damage to them, right?
Yeah.
And that's the full Majestic.
So at least doing 5, at most doing 7.
What about... Oh, it's legendary, so it's
Yeah.
just blue. It blocks 3.
Yeah.
Okay. And there you go.
All right, let's go through these. Peace of Mind, Seek Horizon, Falcon Wing, 1-2 Punch. So it looks like, for the most part, you're going to get like a decent number of copies of
Scout. Yep.
of the cards to build around. Fisticuffs. Cost 2, destroy Fisticuffs, and target attack action card gets +1. This is like really good for forcing through like hit triggers.
Okay.
It works on like everything.
Yeah. Generic, right?
Mm-hmm.
The touch.
Whirling Touch.
Wreak
Havoc Blue.
Rare.
Recoil, we've seen this. And then foil.
Fire sniping. Next up, we are at the halfway point. Widowmaker, 1 for 7.
How do you feel about the art for all the cards now that we've kind of seen all of them?
It's a little darker, but it's kind of cool. You know, some of the cool art, like this is kind of out there, Destructive Deliberation. This is on theme with all that Fine Center and Crouching Tiger and everything, right? So it all seems very appropriate. See, Seek Horizon, all those printed in prior sets, looks like it's, you know, it's on theme. Everything's on theme. It's nice.
I think there's much darker look.
Mm-hmm.
Tales of Aria was like pretty bright, and so was I think Everfest was pretty bright.
Yep.
And now they're going back to the more like grittier.
Yep. Destroy Fleetfoot Sandals. Target attack with 1 or less base attack gains. Go again.
Interesting.
Okay. 1 or less base. It is interesting, but like, when are you going to use the sandals? Inertia Trap. Defends greater. This is new, right? 0. Create an inertia token under the attacking hero's control. Make them lose arsenal, right?
Oh, this card can actually be really strong. So, for example, a lot of the times when your opponent wants to like do like a setup play, so like they have 4 cards, they want to just attack 3 of them, and then arsenal a card to like set up. It just says like, okay, I'm gonna block, and then now you can't set up anymore.
Okay.
But sometimes people like block in a way that they aren't ready to play all their cards.
Okay. Defense and attack. Okay. Looking for a scrap. We've seen this already, right?
Yeah.
Is this new? Fletch a yellow tail. Next attack arrow against 3 yellow cards. So it's
Maybe
combining with the next one.
Maybe there's
right?
one for each one.
Yellow cards have -1 while defending this.
Yeah, maybe there's like Fletch a red tail.
Okay. Lace with frailty. We've seen this already, right?
Yeah.
This is good. And then the inertia and blood red box. All right. There's halfway. We're halfway through the box.
Yeah, I think all the hits are at the bottom.
We'll see.
Infect, Freewheel,
Rabble, blue rabble.
Isolate. I think Isolate is going to be one of the strong cards for limited.
Yeah.
Infecting Shot, Spring Load, Falcon Wing, Twin Twisters.
Toxic tips.
Okay, action. Destroy Toxic Tips. The next attack action card gains when this hits a hero, create a Frailty, Inertia, or Blood Rat Pox token under their control. Go again.
Okay.
So it also has Blade Break. Very interesting.
Yeah.
I think for the equipments, most of like the dual class equipment seem like a little bit stronger than the other ones.
Really?
At least the common ones. Okay, first we're looking for a scrap. Yeah, Flesh of Blue. So
is it blue
one
now?
for each one. Yeah, so it gets +2. It says blue cards have -1 defend.
While defending this.
Okay, so the red one probably gives +4. I think the yellow one gave +3, right?
No, was it 2 as well?
Yeah, the yellow one gave +3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the red one probably gives +4.
It's strong. And red cards block worse as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Wither.
4 Wither.
Okay. All right. We went a little slower in the first half, but now we're running through, but still looking to investigate new interactions. And this all looks very, very familiar.
Yeah.
I think by now
we've seen most of the commons.
Sedate.
Yeah.
Yep. Seeker's Hood. That's the the cycle.
The cycle.
Yep. Virulent Touch. Last common. Death Touch. That's a card.
Oh yeah, this is like one of the ones that everybody thought was going to be kind of OP.
1 for 5. Can't be played from hand. When this hits a hero, create a frailty. Whatever you want, basically.
Yeah,
Whatever
and
token
so
you want.
like I think Ozuri's going to like make a lot of use of this, so you don't have to like play it. You just like attack with a stealth thing and then
Yep.
swap it.
Yep. Azuri. Okay. Knives out. Your daggers gain
Oh, this
plus,
is a Majestic.
yeah, plus
Interesting.
1 attack this turn. It's an attack reaction. So you play it in response, right?
Yeah.
That is interesting. Okay. Oh, is this okay? That's brush off. We've got that already. And then inertia, Azuri. Okay. Oh, we're getting some Majestics back, but it doesn't seem as Majestic friendly as Dynasty was, right?
Yes.
Touch
You have
again?
the blue one.
No. Backstab. What is that?
Okay, it says it's just a stealth. Defense reactions can't be played to backstabs. It's chain link. So I think the reason why this is rare probably is because probably one of the ways that you like play against stealth is with attack reactions.
Okay. Against stealth. Okay.
Yeah. And
Let's
then
isolate. And there we go. All right. Is that a bauble? We'll save it. We'll save it. We'll save it. This might be... That's it for the box. The Cold Foil, Deadly Duo, Widowmaker, Water. Okay. Blade Cuff. This is new. Nope. We've seen this already.
Yeah, we've seen this one.
Touch. Lace with Blood Rot.
This is probably the best one.
Yeah.
If you're just trying to do damage.
Okay. Plus
Like
3.
potential, like 0 for
Potential
5.
0 for 5.
Yeah.
Yep. That's pretty good. All right. Backstab. In blue. Stealth. Okay. Plunge.
So they're doing, again, cold foils in the token
Just the
slot.
mitts. That's just a cycle, right? Cold foils and token slots. And the bobble. Z bobble. All right, we're just
Rush
gonna...
off, Razor's Edge.
This might be worth 50 cents 2 months from now, but we're still gonna put it in a semi-rigid.
That's okay. Head Jab, Prowl, Twin Twisters, Feisty Locals, the Mask of Malicious Manifestations.
Frailty Trap.
Yep. So this one, you can block a go again attack.
Okay.
Interesting. Riptide is like a lot of his powers from playing defense reactions. Yeah. I can't imagine he's that good when Icelander is one of the best decks.
Yeah.
But definitely in a non-arcane world.
He seems situational. Very, very situational.
Yeah. Tar Pit Trap. When this defends an attack with go again, the next time an attack action card hits this turn, effects don't trigger.
Yep.
Interesting.
Oh.
Head leads the tail. This is one of the...
This got spoiled, right?
Yep. This, I think, is really good for the Tigers
Okay.
strategy for Katsu. So you just name like Crouching Tiger.
Ooh, what?
Wait. Oh, we got a Rainbow Foil Legendary.
Rainbow Foil Legendary. All right, I will pass this on to Yuanji because I didn't call it. Special chase cards, Ranger Equipment.
Ranger Equipment, Arcane Barrier 1. You can, once per turn instant, put a face down card from your arsenal on the bottom of your deck, gain 1 resource.
Wow. Wait, that gains resources. So if you're short resources, that is good, right? From your arsenal.
So you can always convert your arsenal to 1 resource.
1 resource.
It also has Arcane Barrier and Blade Break. Interesting.
That's pretty solid, right?
Yep.
That's okay.
It's like a little bit situational, I think, when it's good, but definitely can be like if you're playing, let's say, if you're playing against Icelander or something, and you need the extra resource, like when they give you a Frostbite.
Yep. I got 2 major hits.
Okay, that's not bad.
There we go. Okay, that's interesting. It's better than the feels bad cold foil, right? Yeah, we did that already. Spring Load, Duo, Feisty Locals. They should have like the LFG kid in there too. Feisty Locals. Come to Fight, Head Jab, Mask of Many Faces. This is different, right?
This is one of the ones that everyone thought is going to be kind of busted, but you get to just like, it's like a combo enabler.
Destroy Mask of Many Faces. Name a card. The next action card you play this turn gains that name. So you want it to supplement so that it can take the name and start a chain.
Yeah.
You know?
I think probably would be like really
line,
good for
right?
Katsu and Draft.
Okay. 1, 2. Infectious Host. We saw this already.
Yeah.
Red. 0 for 4. Recoil. Saw this as well. Virulent Touch. Okay. Inertia Frailty. All right. Trench of Sunken Treasure. I would say that card, it feels like that card's going to be already worth, I don't know, 50-ish, probably? Or it's going to be higher in the beginning, right?
I think, yeah, most of the time legendaries are more expensive as people are kind of trying to figure out where they go. It seems like they're continuing the uprising where you can get like the rainbow foil legendaries.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good overall for the players.
I mean, as a box opening, it's pretty good for us to get something cool. Toxicity.
Yeah,
that lose 4. Yep. Slightly worse.
This card I think is kind of nuts.
The 5 is even
the
better.
5. Oops, Wreak Havoc and Skybound Shot foil.
Skybound Shot. All right. Yep. Double CF. Double CF. We need a second cold foil. One for the good guy. One for the good guy. I changed the stipulation to cold foil and other, marvels, and then here we are. Maybe even extended arts, but here we are. We're looking for something else. Yuanji's running away with it right now.
Yeah.
Razor's Edge, Falcon Wing, come to fight. Like Wata. Okay, Toxic Tips. There we go. Plunge. Spike with Inertia. 1. Target action card with stealth gains +3. When this hits a hero, create an Inertia token under their control. Yeah. It's a reaction, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Okay. Seems good, right?
Attack reactions are usually pretty strong in limited. Mm-hmm. I have to see, it depends on, maybe there's like a Majestics. It seems like a lot of the stealth cards, there. I think there's one that like made tokens.
Okay. Inertia token. Spinning Wheel Kick we've seen. Back Stab and Rare. And Katsu Riptide. Benji. Haven't seen much of Benji, but he's there.
There's another Benji.
Nope, another Benji.
Okay. I think at this point it's safe to say we've seen all the commons in the set.
We have
Seekers.
Yep. Brilliant Touch. Toxicity. 0 for 3. Blue. Okay. One might play that. Spike with Frailty. We've seen that as well in rare. What else? Infect and common. Let's move this. Last couple packs.
Surely there's at least 1 or 2 more Majestics, right?
Right? You would think so. Backheel Kick. Infect. Threadbare Tunic. The not as good Tunic. Frailty Trap. That's a trap. Hurl. 0. Additional cost to play Hurl. You may pay this when this attacks. Damage to... when you do it gains. When this attacks, target dagger you control deals 1 damage to target hero. If... Wait, we saw this already, right?
Yeah. It's kind of interesting.
Destroy the dagger.
It's like a guaranteed damage.
Mm-hmm. But you lose your dagger.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Humble in yellow. 2 for 5. Still got the ability. That's okay. And Scout the Periphery. Oh! Oh, no. Man. Baited. I was like, I see some equipment orders.
See what you want to see.
Yep. I was hoping. At least I was being hopeful.
Backheel Click. Feisty Locals. Seeker's Mitt. Inertia Trap. And Death Touch Red.
Death Touch.
That's a lot of people were like 1 for 6 with a hit trigger. Seems really strong.
Still seems strong.
Bonds
that was good too, right? But that's okay.
Foil Lace and Uncle Foil.
All right, are we going to the last pack magic?
Yeah, last pack magic.
All right, this is it. And we're still going to do the little recap. All right, last pack. Gonna go through the comments. We gotta think about our 5 categories. Are you ready? You ready to weigh in?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Rabble, Fisticuffs, Short and Sharp. Okay. Sneak Attack. Wait a minute. This is new, isn't it?
If you play it or activate attack reactions.
This Chain Link Sneak Attack has... So can you do it right at Sneak Attack, or you have to do something weird first and then Sneak Attack?
So I think it works either way. Like if you play an attack reaction to Sneak Attack, so you like pummel it or something.
Okay.
Or I think like Azuri, you flip it in.
Mm-hmm.
It also, so the red one would be
2 for 3.
It'd be like 7.
7.
Interesting.
2 for 7. Okay. Collapsing Trap. Oh, did this happen yet?
I think James spoiled this card.
When this defends an attack with go again, the attacking hero discards their hand, then draws that many -1. Okay, that's pretty cool. Blocks for 3.
I think there's
The gust wave.
There's no.
There's no goodies. There's no goodies.
Oh well.
Oh well. Just to quickly review, as we always do when we open our boxes. Let's see the rate. Right, there were 5. Little feels bad. 5 Majestics. A little short, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we did get. Well, no, we got 5 Majestics, which is still a little short. We have 1 foil Majestic.
Okay.
Right, Spike Pit Trap, which is a Riptide specialization. Just Uno. For sure. Double checked. Spike Pit Trap. We got the Cold Foil Seeker's Mitts. And last but not least, the chase card of the box was definitely Trench of Sunken Treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, so you got a legendary.
Yeah, that's a legendary. That's a rainbow foil. That'll go to you. I'll just take this.
Okay.
He'll find some use with it, and hopefully this will serve you well in Classic Constructed in the upcoming tournaments.
Yeah.
So
let's go back to our 5 categories. It's been a long video.
It has been, yes.
So 1 hour long. Opening experience. How did you feel compared to other sets that you've opened?
Opening experience, it was super exciting at the beginning, as every set is, but just learning about what potential is in this set made me a little more excited than, I would say, Dynasty for sure, but even Uprising.
Yeah, I think for me the opening experience mostly has to do with trying to figure out how all the cards are gonna interact with each other. It seems like a lot of the cards, they're not as on the nose on their power level. You have to figure out what ways to
how they interact with each other.
Yeah,
right?
How to utilize them. I would say that we have to open more boxes to see one of the things that I liked about opening Uprising, for example, was having the Marvel every other box, and that I think adds a lot to
that
the
was
opening
super
experience.
hype. Yep.
So we'll see how as we open more boxes of Outsiders, how it is.
This is hella cool though.
Yeah, for first box, I think for me every first box opening experience is pretty good.
Okay. Do you want to put a number to it?
Yeah, I'll give opening experience a 4 out of 5.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
I just had a great time. Maybe we focused on more attributes, but I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, next, the art. You want to lead off the art?
Yeah, so I think that for me, I enjoyed the brighter look, I think, of the Tales of Aria.
Okay.
I think the art is really well done, and that most of the cards are pretty cohesive. They all feel like they're, at least for most of them, some of the outliers, like we said about the kind of nomadic, Native American looking equipment. But a lot of them kind of convey this darker tone.
Sure.
I'm not a huge art guy, but I still think that they did a really good job. I would probably give it a 4 out of 5.
The art. So Yuanji gives it a 4 out of 5. I would say that I do like much of the art in Flesh and Blood. This set is a little darker. I like a lot of it though. I like the ninja cards. I like some of the gory stuff. I don't like all the disease and pox stuff as much, but I'd still give it a 4 out of 5. So
sounds good.
I'm at 4. Okay, the mechanics.
I give the mechanics a 5 out of 5. I think all of the cards are pretty interesting. When we went over the heroes, it was kind of cool to kind of figure out how they would interact, and I think that they really thought through how to make each card fit with a different kind of hero.
Okay.
So there's gonna be 6 heroes that are available in draft, and I'm already turning the wheels, try to figure out which
you're already thinking about what's the winningest way to play.
Which card is best for
limited hero. What hero to play, when to play.
But I think also that these cards, and maybe when they said it's kind of reminiscent of WTR, there's a lot of Welcome to Wraith. Besides being just about generic cards, a lot of it was. There was a lot of attack and defense reactions that were played, and so it's kind of being tricky during the reaction step. And so maybe that's what they're talking about, where I feel before, like, a lot of Flesh and Blood is all about like hitting your rates and like making sure that you play like the cards that are like on rate.
Yep.
And here, like, it seems like there's a lot of cards which are like very high rate if you get to like be tricky with like how you attack with them.
Okay.
Maybe,
I agree with you, but because I'm more of a novice player, the mechanics are actually concerning me. Dare I say, even scaring me a little bit, because I'm thinking about like, whoa, in what situations would I play Benji? I have to pay attention to that 2 or less, right? Or some are 1, or this pitch, or this trap, or who plays what card, and the complexity just goes to like a 12 out of 10, right? Because Tales of Ari, it's like, oh, well, it was really simple. It's like, oh, there's a lot of blues, there's a lot of arrows, there's whatever, play Briar, and that was kind of like paint by numbers, limited environment. This is not that. This is really complex. It might even give me a headache. I'm thinking it's like a 4 out of 5 for me.
Okay, fair enough.
So a little daunting, right? A little daunting.
Yeah, collectability.
Next one, collectability. You know what? I'll start on the collectability. I will use the cop-out phrase that Yuanji used earlier on. I'd like to open more boxes to figure it out, but I would say the collectability with a cold foil and the ability to get a legendary are more. It feels like the collectability is on rate with the rest of Flesh and Blood. Because we hit a legendary, I'm going to be generous and give it a 4.5 out of 5.
Okay. I think that a lot of the power cards that we saw were at rare. That we noted. We haven't gotten to see like a lot of the Majestics, but I do know, for example, like one of the cards, like Codex of Frailty, I think it was.
Yeah, we hit a Codex, right? Was that a Majestic?
So we hit Codex of Inertia, I believe.
We did. Bloodlust. Blood Rot.
Yeah, Codex of Blood Rot.
And that is a strong card. This is going to be a valuable card, in my opinion.
Yeah, so I know Codex of Frailty is going to be like really strong. So I think from that perspective, there might be a lot of cards that are like defining for the characters.
Okay.
So on that end, it's like making staples. I would say that collectability is actually a little bit lower for me in this set.
Oh, really?
Than Uprising, because I think for Uprising, I just know that a lot of people like dragons and such. Yeah. And this is kind of like a return to more like traditional Flesh and Blood, where the cards are like attacks and there's not like permanence and such. And so I think for that respect, I'm going to give the collectability a 4.
A 4. Okay. Well,
still.
What about the Rainbow Foil Legendary?
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're still.
So they're redeeming qualities, right?
Yeah. So they're still legendaries. I hope that as long as they make it so that like the boxes are like good enough to open, so that you get like some of these like key cards that people want to open, like the legendaries. That's why I give it a 4.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right. Last but not least, impact. Do you wanna go first? Do you wanna?
Yeah. So I think impact on the game. It's going to have a big impact on the game.
Yeah.
I feel like Uzuri just seems like kind of busted, like being able to just like swap out your attack for Command and Conquer, being able to do stuff like that.
Okay.
It is kind of changing how I think about what is good in the game versus what's not.
Yep.
I would say that Flesh and Blood before was very straightforward and simple. Like you said, it's a little bit daunting now.
It's gonna complicate everything. I think you're also saying that this is gonna shake everything up. This is not going to be, oh, look, Icelander plays some generic attacks and wins, right? And rolls face, right?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff like the different traps. I think being able to go like massively above rate if you get one of those like gotcha moments.
Yep.
Have to see, but I want to give the impact a 4.5 right now. I don't want to give it 5 out of 5. I'm going to save that for the review afterwards, but right now for me it's a 4.5.
Really? Okay, that's fair. I am looking at it, and because it's daunting, because of this many variables that I, as a casual player, cannot keep track of, and just there's so much. There's Uzuri with the stealth. There's a second Arachne. There's Riptide with the traps and the tick damage. There's so many different tokens. There's Benji. There's Katsu with the... I just cited everybody. Everybody's just so powerful and so, like, in their lane, but they can also cross lanes and do many things. I'm just going to give it a flat out 5, and I might be wrong, but I also don't think it's going to change very much, 3 months or 6 months from now.
Okay, sounds good.
So let's tally up the math. Out of 25, you gave it a, 21.5 out of 25.
Yep.
And I gave it essentially a 22.
Yep. Okay, so we're pretty close.
22 out of 25. So you gave it essentially an 87 out of 100. I gave it an 88 out of 100. So we're in solid B plus territory at first glance, right?
Yeah, and I think time will tell. I think for Uprising, I think we both think that is like one of the best sets that they've come out.
Yep.
So maybe after we open some more boxes, we'll really get a feel for like are there like really cool cards? Does it make people like really want to open it? I think in terms of play, this seems like a great set.
Yeah.
So
I agree. In terms of playability, it seems like a great set. I'd like to see what the awesome collectability holds because, a legendary is always good to open in any box.
Yep.
The cold foil, this seems like something that's going to be $1.50, but let's see what happens. Again, I wanted to thank Legend Story Studios for giving us, the Fabled Hunters, an opportunity to release this to the public and spoil such an awesome set. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Support this guy on Patreon. He's part of the Fabled Runaways and trying to do better than 15th place next time. Hopefully take it down. Take down a top 8 or better. And then, we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye, guys. I hope you enjoyed this.
Bye. Abu, you're a lifesaver.
Oh, thank you.
Let's do this.
No problem.
All right, I can't just be the cameraman. I gotta move too.